Welcome to Adams Park, where today Wycombe Wanderers hope to take a further step towards the Conference Championship. Manager Martin O'Neill very anxious to avoid any complacency. He'll remind anybody who'll listen that 2 years ago Kettering, apparently skating the championship, came to Adams Park and Wycombe Wanderers beat them by 5 goals to 1. Later in that season, Kettering looked so far clear of the rest that the championship seemed a formality. But Kettering did not go up. Well, Wycombe show one change from the side that drew a week ago at Northwich Victoria, with Kim Casey starting a championship match for the first time since last November, when Wycombe went to Runcorn. And ironically, that was the last time that Wycombe lost in the league. Well, Kim Casey made a successful return to the colours after that injury sustained against West Bromwich Albion, with an early goal against Redbridge Forest in the Drinkwise, and he'll be hoping for his first championship strike since the home match against away match against Kidderminster Harriers in October. Well, as for Kettering, they have a few problems this season, financial and playing wise. They've selected no less than 48 players for wearing the famous Poppies colours this year, but Graham Carr elected to stay with the club in midweek rather than return to Northampton Town, where he was last season, and he has the luxury of choosing from 15 players for this match. Irving Gernon is amongst those injured. David Riley, one of their most experienced strikers, has had to go to New Zealand with work commitments, but Paul Nicol, their captain, wore the substitute shirt for England at Cheltenham on Tuesday night. Andy Kerr, the Wycombe Wanderers captain, is now Andy Kerr of Wycombe Wanderers in England. One of 4 Wycombe players who played their part in England's 2-1 victory over Wales. Steve Thompson won the penalty, and Steve Guppy with a corner kick creating the winning goal for David Leeworthy. But it's going to be Kettering who'll get us underway here. The side that knocked Wycombe out of the FA Cup last season. In fact, one of only 2 defeats Wycombe have suffered here in the last 12 months or more. The other was against Widden in an FA Trophy quarter-final. Well, the clock has moved round to its appointed time of 3 o'clock. The referee today, David Crick, gets us underway. Immediately a free kick for Kettering. Phil Brown, I think it is, who took the knock. One of the most experienced players in this Kettering lineup. He's scored 12 goals this season, and to lose him would be indeed a blow for the Poppies. The free kick is taken by Chris Hope. Andy Kerr gets there, and a corner to Kettering in the first minute of this match. It's a grey day, but a good crowd here. Swung in away by Ryan. Hodges. And David Hodges lets it go for the corner. Warren Donald will take it. Played for Colchester United last season. In fact, played here earlier this year in the Championship Shield match against Wycombe Wanderers for Colchester. Donald thinks it in. Hyde must make it his, and he does. Wycombe, of course, beat Kettering 4-0 up at Rockingham Road back in the early stages of this season. Sean Wood, the guilty party. and Guppy spots the free kick up. Hutchinson with him. In towards Kerr. It didn't fall for either of them. And straight to Ryan. Andy Kerr just picking up a knock there. It'll be a free kick to Wycombe, which Stapleton spots up. Well, that Thompson spots up. Scott got up well, and Ryan was arriving at the far post. And Jürgen Sommer takes the goal kick. Andy Kerr wins it well. There's Thompson, the second Wycombe Tomo now. Scott. Kettering can get it away again. Crossley has to watch it all the way. Comes though for Hodges, and that'll be another corner. Phil Brown, I think it was, who won it that time. Owen Wright will take it. McKernan, Wright dinking it in. Away by Hutchinson, not very far though. And Kettering enjoying a little bit of pressure, but not quite able to consolidate that little advantage that they had. We've had 5 minutes, and Paul Hyde has the goal kick. 4-0 it finished up at Rockingham Road. Wycombe have over the years scored a few goals against Kettering. They've met him in a number of competitions over the years. I seem to remember they blitzed them once with 5 goals at Lokes Park in an FA Cup tie, but that was back in the late 60s. Well, some of these Wycombe players weren't even born. Well, a few of them anyway. Stapleton wins the throw. Sean Wood actually gets the verdict in the end. It's through to Hodges. Wood again. Price. McKernan. Towards Brown, but Andy Kerr will get there first, but at the expense of the corner. Good atmosphere here. And Hyde got over the head of his defender to punch that one away. It's dinked back in once more though. The back header came in from David Hodges. It has to be said, has a pretty impressive strike rate, does David Hodges. Scored twice in his first 2 games since signing from Gloucester City. Chris Hope. Another man who's scored on his debut. It was well played by Brown, brought that down beautifully, but Thompson now brings it away for Wycombe. Hutchinson. Now, here is Hodges. In towards Brown. Good saving tackle from Andy Kerr. Donald with the corner. Hyde had to punch for it. And Guppy. Casey chasing for it. Kettering only lost 3 times in their last 16 games. It's a pretty good record, but things were not looking so good for them off the field with the financial problems that they've had over the last couple of years. And tellingly, they've only won once away from home, and that was against Stafford back in December. Hodges to Brown. Brown gives it and receives it again. Good early cross, but Crossy turns it behind. Another corner then to Kettering. We've had 10 minutes of this match. Donald back in again towards Hodges. McKernan bounced about all over the place. Donald took a deflection away by Scott. Wright was up for it. Donald dinks it back in. Brown onwards towards Hodges and away by Keith Scott. Nicol. McKernan. And Hope was very nearly caught in possession there. Now though, this is Phil Brown. Tries to dink it across, perhaps a little too delicate in the end, and it dribbles harmlessly wide, but Kettering showing little touches here to suggest that Wycombe will have their work cut out for them today. Scott, Guppy for Thompson, who took a tumble, and it's a free kick to Wycombe. Warren Donald, having swapped the blue and white stripes for the red and black stripes. Stapleton in towards Scott. Guppy was coming in as well, and it'll be a goal kick to Kettering. Jürgen Sommer, by the way, the 7th goalkeeper that Kettering have had this season. Slough Town had, I think it was 8 a few years ago, back in the mid-80s. But it really is an amazing commentary on Kettering's season that they've used nearly 50 players. It's talking to one or two of the local reporters who come up here. They say they know the away teams better than they do the home teams. They were able to pick out the Wycombe Wanderers side with no problem, but when it came to Kettering, blank looks everywhere. Well, today it's more or less an unchanged side with just one or two exceptions. Here's Hutchinson for Wycombe. That's a good cross too, looking for Casey. Corner to Wycombe. And the encouragement now comes in. Steve Guppy, the England winger. It's a good cross too. Thompson was up there, it's bobbling about. And Nicol has to put it behind. Guppy with the corner once more, rather scuffed it. Warren Donald got it away. The angle of attack is the only thing that's actually materially altered. Scott. Oh, great from Thompson to Guppy. And did they keep it in? No. Corner to Wycombe. Hutchinson and Guppy. Guppy with the corner. Hutchinson with the throw. Guppy towards Kerr. Well claimed by Summer. Donald. Price. Still Gareth Price. Right. Gets a useful cross in. It's blocked by Andy Kirk. Hyde had to come for it. It dropped for Donald. He couldn't capitalise. And Hutchinson and Thompson bring it away. Now Guppy. Casey. Away by Hope. Stapleton, well, enjoying a little bit of repartee with the Kettering fans there for a moment. Not entirely clear what the delay is for here. Price had just picked up a knock inside the Wycombe penalty area, when all eyes were deflected towards the other end, and that Wycombe throw. Good colourful following for Kettering. Here's Crossley though for Wycombe. Stapleton. Crossley towards Scott. The diminutive Warren Donald got there first though, and Kettering can break with it. Roderick. That's Hodges. Donald towards Brown. Casey. Oh, that's a good ball for Scott to chase. Can he keep it in? It was always asking a little bit too much. But Scott at least prevented it from going for a goal kick. But Kim Casey had at least tried an unusual angle to try and set Keith Scott away. It was just slightly overweighted. Crossley. Across the back line for Andy Kerr. Thompson. It was easy in the end for Summer. Very little wind today. It's quite a still grey afternoon. Guppy was prepared to battle. Ryan, and out of your picture, Keith Scott has gone over injured, and Stapleton polices the ball out of play. Play goes on. And now referee Crick has seen it, and Keith Scott is receiving the treatment. Wycombe substitutes today, Dennis Green and Ty Gooden. Keith Scott, who made his 100th appearance at the draw field last weekend in that 0-0 draw. It'd be a blow if he had to go off. It was 2 years ago that his goals up at Northwich were important factors in Wycombe reaching the semi-final of the FA Trophy. Well, Keith Scott appears to be none the worse for wear. Kettering, though, still enjoying the possession here. That's a good thumping challenge from Simon Hutchinson. Unfortunately, the good thumping challenge was also a good thumping illegal challenge. And Simon Stapleton has a word with the referee and is booked for his pains. We are midway through the first half. Kerr knocks it away. Steve Thompson's come back for it. Andy Kerr. Casey got up, it broke for Warren Donald, who collects it for Kettering. Thompson has to make that header, which he does. Andy Kerr. Casey. He looked very sharp in that Drinkwise match 11 days ago. for Hyde. Stapleton. Scott's header on. Casey. Goal kick to Kettering. Wycombe Wanderers 0, Kettering Town 0. Rice has found Roderick. Scott. Thompson. And the Welshman and the Irishman both on their feet, and so too the Scotsman. Here's Guppy's cross. It was well claimed by Summer, because it was just a sort of dangerous cross that Steve Guppy has been putting in all season. Thompson just missed kicking slightly. Wright has the opportunity to knock that forward towards Phil Brown. Brown wins it well. He's got Hodges in the middle. The cross was very disappointing from a Kettering point of view. And Hodges appeared to clip Stapleton. And a free kick to Wycombe. Stapleton finds Hutchinson. For Stapleton. Loses out. Let's hope. Now Brown with the little turns, tries to tee it up for Donald. The boots flying in all over the place here. Wood. And Stapleton just trying to bring a little bit of decorum and order to the proceedings here and slow it down somewhat. Really does bring to mind the comment I heard earlier this week, somebody bemoaning the fact that nobody would put their foot on the ball and just stand there for a moment. And the retort was, will you try with the pace that it's being played at the moment in the modern game? And that's certainly been the case today. It's been one of these tear away 100-mile-an-hour efforts at certain points. With perhaps the consequence that a little of the guile is lacking. But Wycombe come forward again. We've had 27 minutes here, and still Wycombe Wanderers trying to make the breakthrough for the opening goal. Andy Kerr. Hutchinson. And the cross. Frustration as much as anything else for Simon Hutchinson. So Jürgen Sommer, who has extended the loan period from Luton to stay with Kettering. And it's another throw to Kettering Town. Now this is Phil Brown. Oh, he scored! And it was so brilliantly done, a really impudent goal from Phil Brown has given Kettering Town the lead here with 29 minutes gone. A real thinking man's goal. It's his 13th of the season. And now can Wycombe Wanderers come back? Is that perhaps the spur that they need? There's the goal scorer, Brown. He clearly thought about the best way to get that one through. Just for a moment, Graham Carr was off the bench. Well, the sizable Kettering contingent enjoying that goal. Casey, though, trying to thread his way through. Hutchinson's in there! And Sommer grabbed it at the last. A real old body blow, though, for Wycombe, that one. It almost squeezed in. It looked as though Brown had really thought about how to get that one in. He got the angles just right. And he enjoyed the goal too. Goal to nil. Sean Wood came from junior football. Gareth Price trying to dink that ball through. And there's Paul Hyde. Well, Kettering rapidly climbing towards mid-table respectability when the very future of the club had seemed in jeopardy. And we have a free kick to Wycombe. We've had 31 minutes of this game. Ryan, on by Stapleton. Scott, dinked it back. Thompson. And appeared horizontal there for a moment as it went through to Jürgen Sommer. Kettering for so many years, one of the great names of non-league football. Enjoyed Wembley's success in the 70s, and indeed one of the all-time greats of Northern Ireland football, not unlike Wycombe's current manager. Derek Dugan was once in charge there. If you look closely at their shirts, you'll see there's no sponsorship on them today, but when Dugan was in charge back in the early 70s, Kettering were one of the first teams to have shirt sponsorship. Kind of ironic that they should be without it today. The glory days seem a long way away, but they lead here by a 1-0, and there's the man who did it for them, Phil Brown. He set up Roderick, and Martin Roderick had a spell with Wycombe Wanderers. Is now tormenting the defence. Scott has to come very deep. Hodges, and Bryce shot just wide. Well, in fact, a good deal wide. Paul Hyde, the Wycombe goalkeeper, who saved the penalty last week against Northwich. Andy Kerr, just a little dink header on. Guppy going for it. Well, at the moment, it's all desperately frustrating for Wycombe. Kettering leading here. One of only 2 teams to beat Wycombe here in any competition in the last year, Kettering Town. Andy Kerr has taken a knock. Looks like some kind of head injury. And David Jones is racing across to inspect the damage. Matt Crossley coming over to check that the skipper's okay. But it is a mite frustrating at the moment. We've had just over 35 minutes play, which means that there'll be just 10 minutes plus whatever the referee has added on for stoppages until the half-time whistle. Well, Paul Hyde is making ready to take the kick. So the treatment to Andy Kerr probably nearing its completion. Dave Jones doing the thorough job that he has done throughout this season. No doubt he was as relieved as anybody to see the players come back from the England international unscathed. Andy Kerr restored to full fitness, and it's a Paul Hyde who restarts play. Thompson, Donald, Casey, he's found Hutchinson. Casey, nice little turn. Another throw then to Wycombe. Scott went in on it. Hodges went up, it was cut out by Wood. And it's another free kick to Wycombe. Wood having propelled that ball with his hand. Stapleton leaving it for Guppy. Here is Guppy, on by Scott, and wide of the far post, but Stapleton. Hodges for Kettering, and it's Kettering who come forward again. This is Roderick. It's not a bad cross either. Drops for Donald. Hodges. A great chance, a superb save from Paul Hyde from the boot of Gareth Price.
We go! Anything in the front, man!
Hyde. Scott. Crossley, all the way back to Paul Hyde. It was just behind Simon Stapleton. Ryan all the way back to Paul Hyde. Les Thompson. This is Owen Wright, that's a good run too. It comes now, and Hodges has scored again for Kettering Town. And David Hodges, the man who scored on his debut a week ago, a late goal to seal victory over Wetton. He scored against Runcorn as well. But Wycombe now find themselves 2 goals down. And on the last 2 occasions they've been 2 goals behind here at Adams Park against non-league opposition. They've gone on to lose the match. The last time that they trailed by 2 goals in any competition was against West Bromwich Albion here. And we all know what happened that day. And a repeat performance is now never more urgently required. Astonishing record for David Hodges, though. Kettering surely can't believe their luck. It was a good surging run by Owen Wright. He's made some important moves through. Came from Shepshed, or Shepshed. Indeed, 1 or 2 of these Kettering players have. Of course, Martin O'Neill's old club as well. So, real drama here then, with Kettering leading Wycombe by 2 goals to 0. It's not a position that they're accustomed to in the league. Certainly it hasn't happened this season here, because although Wycombe's colours have been lowered away from home, their home form has been of the highest calibre. Very few drop points, but now there's real food for thought as we go in towards half time. Well, Kettering led here 2-0 in a cup match, of course, and went on to win, and then Witton Albion led 2-0 in a trophy match and went on to win. What Wycombe badly need now is to get back into this game before half time, and we're already into time added on for stoppages. Free kick then to Wycombe. Guppy will take it. Might drop for Andy Kerr. It almost dropped for Hutchinson. Ryan keeping the pressure up. Stapleton. Only as far as Donald though. Thompson. Well, you can bet your life that this will send a few shockwaves around. And there'll be a few at Wexham Park, a few cheers no doubt. And how true the words of Martin O'Neill are ringing now. Well, Owen Wright gets a caution for his trouble. Patches of sand in the middle of the ground, but it's by no means the quagmire it was at this stage last year. Wycombe really must get back into this game if they're to get anything out of this. The first time their long unbeaten record in the league here at Adams Park looking in real jeopardy. Though, trying to find a way through. Here's Guppy. Guppy goes over. Free kick to Wycombe. We're already 2 minutes into stoppage time at the end of this first half as Steve Thompson now takes this free kick. Wycombe trail by 2 goals to 0 here. Thompson. Crossley got up there and it bounced up in the air and away. Goal kick. Scott got up and now Guppy gets the cross in. Thompson It was an important tackle by Warren Donald, but it gave away the corner kick, quickly taken by Stapleton and Guppy. Here is Guppy. The cross disappointing. It nearly found Hutchinson. And Thompson trying to add something through, but the danger pass then for Kettering. As we were saying before, Kettering have stood in the way of Wycombe's ambitions on a number of occasions. And today they've stifled them and taken this 2-goal lead. Things not going well. As far as the championship race is concerned, of course, it adds spice, but try telling that to any of the Wycombe players. Well, Hodges was through there. The flag had gone up, thankfully for Wycombe. Casey. Stapleton setting Hutchinson up. Ryan. Hutchinson. Thompson, still getting it through. Casey! Did that hit the post? Well, it went wide anyway, but it was really competent play from Steve Thompson. Nothing seemed to be on when he was in that prone position. But he managed to put Kim Casey in there, and it was so close. We've now played something like 6 minutes of stoppage time at the end of this first half. There will be no more. And for the first time at home this season in the league, Wycombe trail by 2-0. What have they got left? Kettering opening the scoring through Phil Brown with an impudent goal. The second one, David Hodges, just before half-time. Leaves the half-time score with very much to do for Wycombe. And it's half-time is Wycombe Wanderers 0, Kettering Town 2. So we're all set then for the second half. Wycombe trailing by 2-0. The crowd marginally cheered by the news that Slough are also losing. But there is much to do for Wycombe Wanderers in this second period. Well, a full start on the kick-off. Wycombe will regard the first half as a bit of a false start in terms of the wider context of this match, having trailed by 2-0. Indeed, they've got to get 2 goals back now, even to wipe the slate clean and start again. It's a big task. Would have been interesting to be a fly on the wall in that Wycombe dressing room, perhaps. Here's Owen Wright. Oh, it's a good cross too, and Hyde had to claim it well, but Owen Wright has really made some important incisive runs in the first half. Scott putting himself up out of it. Brown been taken a knock there as Wycombe wait to take the throw. Brown's goal, such an important one in the first half, really changed the course of the game, and the goal by David Hodges may well have changed the course of this game for good. Scott, Nicol, Andy Kerr, a little bit of byplay there between Paul Nicol and the crowd. Just for a moment he thought the referee had given the throw to Wycombe. Right, another mazy run. Thompson got it away and won the throw too. But Owen Wright has caught the eye today. Caused quite a few problems in the Wycombe defence. Up for Hodges to chase. Brown was there too. Paul Brown scoring a couple of fine goals in years gone by for Kettering. And not just against Wycombe either, he's got a reputation throughout the conference. This is Ryan. Wycombe building, coming in search of a goal that will at least give them a platform. Scott, he didn't jump for it, it might yet break for Guppy! And somehow it stayed out. It looked as though Guppy had to score. And eventually, well, they'll have to see the replay to really see quite how that one stayed out. Extraordinary. It's a throw though to Wycombe. Casey. And it's really a matter Alan Parry was saying in his notes in the programme before this game that they'd be looking for no heroics from now on. Just solid performances to get the victories. Well, there's one course of action and only for Wycombe in this second half, and that's to throw everything but the kitchen sink at Kettering. And we wait to see if it will work. Andy Kerr. Nice little flick inside by Scott. Now Stapleton wins the corner. It was a corner that sparked the last big 2-goal comeback by Wycombe back in December. Stapleton with the corner. Scott with the flick on. Donald gets it away for Kettering. Thompson chasing back. Ryan tried to dink it forward. They were slow getting back. It's a free kick to Kettering. Andy Kerr having to put that one away under pressure from Hodges for the throw. Donald. Kernan towards Phil Brown. Another goal now would surely kill it off. Desperately disappointing. So far this match has been for Wycombe, but Les Thompson can take the throw anyway. Brown though helping it on for Hodges. The 2 goal scores combining. Andy Kerr has to backtrack and quite cleverly wins the goal kick. Scott, nice header there, but Thompson just unable to reach it. Donald, he's found Wright. Wright has got Hodges and Brown arriving in the middle. And a good save by Paul Hyde from Martin Roderick too. It's a corner though to Kettering Town, which Warren Donald is going to go over to take. We've had 10 minutes of the second half already, and Kettering still leading here by 2 goals to 0. Donald dinking it back in for Hyde. Away by Nicol. Hutchinson was in there, lurking. Casey was there too, Crossley. And another free kick to Kettering. Thompson. Forward towards Guppy. McKernan put it out. This is Scott. Tries the shot, but it really lacked no real sting. Well, they had no real sting, and goalkeeper Summer able to get it away. Kerr got it away once more. But Kettering again having the set piece to work here. The corner which Owen Wright will leave. Brown's in the middle. So too is Hodges. This is Thompson. Still Thompson. Scott going in there. And Nicol had to knock the ball clear. Well, he's knocked it back to his goalkeeper. And the clearance eventually came, but Wycombe now. Coming forward once more. Kerr. Thompson got in there, knocked it out. It's a throw. In fact, the referee giving the free kick for the challenge on Les Thompson in the end. Almost everybody inside the Kettering half. Thompson, and rattled the roof of the stand, but little else. Summer with the goal kick. Casey went forward, and in due course he fell over. Hodges through, and Brown was lurking once more, but poor Hyde. Thompson. Casey on towards Scott. Stapleton. Crossley. the end it's a free kick which Hutchinson will take. We've had exactly an hour here, and it's skidded away, and it's frustration all the way here. Just one little turn of luck would make all the difference. Well, the very first season that Wycombe were in the Alliance as it was, they needed to beat Kettering on the last day of the season to stay up, and they did everything but score. It finished 0-0, and the following day they went down. And it's the Kettering fans who are making the noise at the moment. Small knot of supporters in the red, white and black. But we now have the throw to Wycombe. I think Sean Wood has picked up a yellow card for his trouble there. Price, Hope, Guppy flinging himself in. Donald. Eventually Kettering couldn't keep it in. It was again Phil Brown who got up there, ever anxious to turn the screw with the third goal. It's Kettering who are enjoying this little spell of pressure. They lead by 2-0 on Warren Donald, who is part of the Colchester team that lost convincingly here, will particularly enjoy this match if it is to be a victory against his old rivals. That's not a bad try from Brown either. Well, he scored some spectacular goals, and that had the makings of another had it dipped just a little bit lower. Thompson towards Casey. There it is, Thompson again. That's a better ball now for Guppy to chase. Guppy goes over. "65 minutes gone then, and still it's Kettering who lead here by 2-0. McKernan. with the throw. Donald. Wood. Well, you do suspect that this isn't going to be Wycombe's day from the way that things have gone. Hodges. Brown. Nicely done. Now this is Owen Wright. He's got Brown arriving in the area, but it was a good tackle by Steve Thompson. Or by Les Thompson, I should say. We found Steve Guppy. Andy Kerr. Phil Brown for Kettering. Crossley got over there. Referee David Crick supervising the running repairs carrying out there, and Warren Donald is over there, so too is Phil Brown. It'll be a free kick to Kettering, which Donald will take. Gareth Price is okay again. Wood skidded along the ground dangerously. Had been deflected in. It could have been a little dangerous, but as it was, Paul Hyde able to take the goal kick. Well, we're at the midway point in the second half. The last quarter of the game is all that we have to go now. And if Wycombe do come back into it, it will rank as one of their great comebacks of the season in league football. Kernan has found Hodges. Thompson got it away. McKernan though laying it. Guppy anywhere will do for Wycombe, but that might set Casey up for the chase. Now Owen Wright. Andy Kerr must make it first, and he does. But Wycombe looking to make a substitution with Ty Gooden coming on for his first conference game of the season. Played in the Drinkwise and other such competitions, and in the Barks and Bucks Cup as well, but not had the best of luck with injuries, Ty Gooden, but he's on now. There's Hodges. Well, David Hodges looking skywards and realising what he'd done there, but he scored the first goal for Kettering, and it may yet prove to be the first goal in a signal victory. Les Thompson. Scott. Nicol got there first. illegally. Now Gooden, first touch of the ball. Stapleton. Warren Donald organising the wall here with 20 minutes to go. Wycombe still trailing here by 2-0. Guppy. Kerr was in there too. Gooden's first touch couldn't get it through, and eventually Kettering scrambled it away once more. Ryan's throw. Thompson and Ryan drilling it in for the corner. Now Wycombe have another set piece. Guppy, the architect of so many goals from corners this season already, prepares to swing in another one. Scott's up at the near post. Andy Kerr's in the middle. Wycombe have never needed a league goal so badly as they do now. And eventually Summer got it away, but for another corner. Scott was up there. Now Hodges plays it, rolls it for Donald. Thompson gets there first. Brown back to Hyde, and Hyde and Brown enjoying an altercation. Perhaps enjoying not quite the verb one was looking for, but it's a throw at any rate to Kettering Town, with McKernan takes, finds Owen Wright. Gooden just putting them off enough. Ryan, Gooden gave it away. Hasn't quite adjusted to the game yet. Crossley. Now Casey. John Reardon ever eager to get the ball back into play. Scott's gone over, injured, and so too has Chris Hope. But Scott seems to be more seriously injured. David Jones is on once more. It's the second knock that Keith Scott has taken. Kim Casey comes off, and Dennis Green well, the man who's been making a reputation with his gags in the clubland circuit. Will be looking to make a reputation as a super sub here now, Dennis Green. And came on for Casey in that fateful cup tie against West Bromwich in very different circumstances. But that was also a game in which Wycombe trailed by 2 goals. Now Stapleton for once guilty of an error. Maybe a measure, a microcosm of the way the game has gone for Wycombe. This is Brown. Now Hodges sees it up, and Price blasted over the bar into the car park and down the A40 to Wycombe. Paul Hyde with the kick. Looking for Scott. Scott prepared to chase for it. Green. And that looks serious. Crossley. They'll have to knock this ball out. Play goes on, and the referee alerted to the cry of pain from Les Thompson. And it looked from where he was holding that something has gone in the back of the leg. Some considerable pain there. Les Thompson helped to his feet. The cheers, incidentally, you might have heard off camera weren't cheers for Thompson's fate, but a little bit of byplay between Warren Donald and the crowd. It's a free kick, which McKernan takes for Kettering. Thompson. And Donald did well, actually, to win that ball. McKernan. This is good from Kettering. It was unfortunate that it was offside because it was a lovely move. All came about because of some really good battling and nimble footwork by Warren Donald. Just over 10 minutes to go, plus whatever the referee has added on for stoppages here, as Andy Kerr heads that one forward. Jürgen Sommer controls it. Crossley with the throw. Time running out for Wycombe. Stapleton really does need a moment's inspiration now. The advance towards Wembley, of course, next week as well. Crossley. Guppy. Oh, it's not bad from Guppy. And Donald put it behind for the corner. So again, a little bit of life injected into this Wycombe performance by Steve Guppy. Kerr with the header. It's gone in! Andy Kerr has pulled one back for Wycombe. With 8 minutes to go. And just as it was a captain's goal that sparked the last great Wycombe fight back from 2 goals down. You wonder whether Wycombe now can come back into this game, courtesy of that goal from Andy Kerr. Now, Brown has found Hodges. Hodges is onside here and very nearly killed the game off completely. But now there's a little bit of hope around Evans Park that Wycombe could get something at least out of this game. But time is ticking out. Scott. So often though, when you get a goal laid on, it really does inspire. We're now into the closing stages of this one. And Wycombe now lead just one more goal to get a point. Then they'll have to see what Slough have done. Well, Wycombe's advantage at the top of the table is such that they can afford a few slip-ups. Then you wonder whether Kettering now can hold on and keep them out, or whether Wycombe will be able to make the breakthrough. Donald. Thompson. Unable to keep it in play. Well, it certainly is true, as many people have made the observation, that this does represent something like a cup final for a lot of these teams. They come to Adams Park to play Wycombe. Well, if that's the case, then Kettering have come through with flying colours. Donald, right. Thompson. Throw to Wycombe. Thompson with another throw. We've less than 4 minutes to go now. Scott. Ryan was in there. Stapleton was in there too. Has to backtrack some way. Andy Kerr playing it forward. The flag's going all over the place here. Wycombe are running out of time here. And it's a free kick to Kettering. Hope knocks it anywhere. It's towards Hodges, but it's gone for another throw to Wycombe. Hyde now has got to get that ball forward as quickly as possible. We've now 3 minutes to go. Andy Kerr. Thompson trying to set Green away, and they've given away the corner. Nicol had to hurry his clearance, and Guppy now with the corner. The set piece proved fruitful before. Nicol away, only as far as Guppy though. Kerr was in there once more and is furious with himself, but at least he got the contact with the ball. He just couldn't divert it the right way. Another goal kick. Summer. Oh, he may be the 7th goalkeeper to be used by Kettering this season. He's one of the only goalkeepers to have been on the winning side here at Adams Park. But here come Wycombe again. Ty Gooden in the end. Green was running into, and that was so close. It's a grey day and the Wycombe fortunes have matched the weather here. We're now into the last minute. And the home record looks like going. Gooden. Thompson. Anywhere will do for Kettering. Nicol depositing it in the stand. It's a throw to Wycombe, which Les Thompson will take. We're now into time added on for stoppages. Thompson, Kerr, Green's in there, Ryan's in there, and Summer can cling on to it. Green wins the header. Gooden also. Scott takes the tumble. Free kick to Wycombe. Precious little time to go now. Guppy with the free kick. Frost, I think it was, arriving at the far post. And that was so close. But Wycombe now looking as though that important second goal is going to elude them. That's a good ball though for Scott to chase. Here come Wycombe again into injury time. There's Guppy! Great save by Sommer, and it's another corner to Wycombe, which Guppy rushes to take now. The seconds tick away. Here's the corner. It's on the line. It looked as though it had gone over. Gooden, it must be there, surely. And eventually, Jürgen Sommer clings onto the ball. Thompson was in there. And the referee's whistle had gone anyway, so it would have all been academic. But it's a real grandstand finish here. Free kick to Kettering. They lead by 2-1. Now, Hodges, who'd scored what could well be the decisive second goal. Hyde takes it. Everybody up for Wycombe. Scott goes up for it. Might yet come for Gooden. Anywhere will do for Owen Wright. Another throw to Wycombe. Eager hands toss the ball back. It's cup tie atmosphere here as Kerr flicks it in. Anywhere will do. Stapleton can collect it. Now, Thompson, across the face of the goal. And is that a penalty? The claims are waved away. Ryan went in. And it's only a corner to Wycombe. The referee sticking to his guns and giving the corner kick, which in the context of the baying crowd was a courageous decision, quickly taken by Steve Thompson. Guppy now to run at the Kettering defence once more. He just can't get it through Warren Donald. That time he's fouled. It's another free kick to Wycombe. And more excitement in this last 5-6 minutes. What a comeback this is. But Wycombe still can't get the vital equaliser. They'll try now. The wall not back very far. Here's Guppy's free kick. There were 3 or 4 of them in there. They're all piling in. Too many, in fact, in the end. And now Thompson has to nick it back. He's done well there to find Guppy. Time just running out for Wycombe. Crossley. Now Kirk, it's Gooden running through. And surely that could be Wycombe's last chance now. Well, it's been a valiant effort to get back into this game. It may well have proved to have fallen just short. Jürgen Sommer will take all the time in the world here. Andy Kerr. And David Hodges was adjudged offside. Paul Hyde will take the free kick. We're deep into injury time now. There can't be much left. It's another free kick to Wycombe though. The Wycombe bench are on their feet. And we're surely now into the last throes of this match. The referee looks at his watch. Stapleton and Guppy stand over the ball. They're pushing the Kettering wall back. They've got to take it quickly. Thompson and Stapleton are there. Guppy tries the shot. It was disappointing in the end. And that surely now is the last throw of the dice. And both benches on their feet now, exalting the sides to one last effort, but there surely can't be too long to go. And there it is! Kettering have won here, and the Wycombe unbeaten streak at Adams Park has been ended. It's been a magnificent run that went back to the autumn of 1991 in the league, and a year in all competitions. And thanks to a spirited performance by Kettering Town, it has come to an end now. Phil Brown scoring the first for them, and David Hodges scoring the second. Andy Kerr's late header seeming to spark a revival. It was a blistering end to this match, but the salutes come from the Kettering fans. Wycombe's unbeaten run is ended. The final score here at Adams Park is Wycombe Wanderers 1, Kettering Town 2.